Maddalena extending his winning streak to 17, and he'll be in the top 5 after disposing of Gilbert Durinho Burns. Largely, the UFC debut of Michael Venom Page lived up to the hype as he gets by Kevin Holland on the scorecard. It's going to be interesting to see what they do with the man they call MVP moving forward. The stars were out, none bigger than George St. Pierre. A lot of people were curious to see how Benoit Saint-Denis would do when he measured up in the land of the elite. In the end, it was a right hook from hell from Dustin Poirier. He remains near the top of the best division in MMA. Joanna Jędrzejczyk will be inducted into the Hall of Fame this summer, and Sean O'Malley, in all likelihood someday, he retains his UFC Bantamweight title. What a night it was at 300 UFC 300. The stars were out, the celebs were out. Most people will very likely remember this night for Max Blessed Holloway getting that BMF belt by knockout with 1 precious second to go. Tremendous showcase as well for a couple of undisputed champions tonight. There's the booth reaction, of course, but Zhang Weili still the hunted at 115 pounds. She fought a game, Yan Xiaonan, but in the end, this first historic matchup of China versus China goes to the incumbent Magnum Zhang Weili. Main event for the light heavyweight title goes to Alex Poatan Pereira. What a remarkable rise to superstardom it has been for him. What a way to begin the main card. Ronaldo Rodriguez coming up large from Mexico as he got past Ode Osborne. Roy Jones Jr. was enjoying hearing his walkout song emanating from this great sphere in Vegas. What a fight between Esteban Ribovics and Daniel Zellhuber. One of the contenders for Fight of the Year in 2024. It goes to Ribovics. And that, of course, set the stage for the 3 biggest fights of the night, all with a backdrop of so many amazing films. Diego Lopez and Brian Ortega went toe-to-toe. Lopez gets it done. He will ascend to the top 3 at featherweight. The Iceman Chuck Liddell, the greatest of all time, Johnny Bones. Everybody was in the building at Sphere. And then it was the 2 title fights. Valentina Shevchenko turning in a world-class vintage performance to regain her throne. And then Merab Dvalishvili becoming the man at 135 pounds and dethroning Sugar Sean O'Malley. Lerone Murphy had to dig deep, but he preserves the O in the loss column. Another bright featherweight future for the Miracle out of Manchester, England. Diego Lopez and Kyle Bohalia front and center as Magomed Ankalaev took care of business, preserving his #1 ranking. Gotta think he will be next for Alex Poatan Pereira. And then, of course, the last 2 fights of the night, Khamzat Chimaev does what he does. He gets Robert Whittaker out of there in less than a round, and in all likelihood, he will find himself in a championship setting in the not-too-distant future. Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway, a dream fight for fight fans. Topuria called his shot, and he becomes the first man to knock out the future Hall of Famer, Max Blessed Holloway.